Hey guys, Brad the Builder. We bring you a little recap what's going on here today. I'm at the job site where a week ago today we were bringing in about 100 plus loads of sand. I wanted everybody to kind of guess on how many loads there were. So all that's been done, and that was on Monday, Tuesday last week. Here we are just a little over a week later. We got the footings have been dug, they got the rebar laid in. There was a pump truck that came in and pumped all the concrete for that. So today we have our second pump truck, and now all the pans, we call them pans, the foundation has been set, and that took them about 2.5, 3 days. So they're prepping everything, getting a jump start. Those concrete guys don't want to wait. They want to be pumping right away. So I'm gonna go over and take a look and talk to the guys, see if they got any questions, and kind of show you what these guys are doing with this pump truck. We're ready to pour concrete. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You got concrete coming, and what time about?
Yeah, I think 3 o'clock is supposed to be here.
Oh, is that right? What's your first name again?
Devin.
Devin, I'm Brad. Devin, tell me all these buttons you got going on. Do every single one of those work?
Yeah, so the remote's a little dirty, but every button has a different function. So this is my, my throttle.
A throttle.
The pump on and off.
So then what's this, like emergency?
Yeah,
big red button?
If something goes wrong, you can just hit that to shut the pump off.
I see. I just know the red button is stop, and then everybody can go home.
Yeah.
Good. So what else you got to do to get stuff prepped ready for the concrete trucks? Just get this boom full extended and...
Yep, so I put my hose on. The thing hanging on the hose is air cuff. So the best way I describe it, it's just a huge blood pressure cuff that squeezes tight on the hose.
All right.
It shuts the concrete off.
Oh, that's what pinches it when you start and stop. And what button pushes that one right there?
It's automatically wired into on and off.
Oh, you can hear it. It makes a big pressure.
Yep.
So you guys start from the back and work your way forward. Is there a routine when you start pumping the concrete into the foundation?
So usually we start on the back side of the garage and go around the main foundation and then finish with the garage. Typically that's if we run out of concrete. The closest spot you can get a concrete truck to back up is the garage.
I see. So that's
to leave.
Oh, I gotcha.
So like today I'd just stay and wait if we had to order more concrete.
Okay, because this is your pump and your foundation, which is kind of nice. So all right, well, we're gonna walk around and show these people a little bit more all the fun stuff you guys get to do.
Okay.
So thank you. That's awesome.
Have a good day.
All right. You can see these big outriggers they put down, and that's what keeps this truck up off the ground. So when the concrete's being pumped, these tires are just barely touching the ground, so it's very stable. What we're seeing there is what we're calling like a concrete bunker. These homes don't have basements, so that will be poured, concrete lid, walls, everything. And this homeowner's making that into not only a tornado shelter, but it will double as a gun safe. So what we're seeing right here in front of me is the garage, and everything else around the house, that's the main part of the house. So like he said, they'll start pumping back there, work their way around, and the garage area will be last. And these are called pans. So these are super tall. These are 9 foot, which is probably what we're seeing on the storm shelter. But because we're a slab on grade, we only have to pour 4 foot walls. Where we're at here in the Midwest, we have to be 42 inches below grade to prevent any frost from getting in the house. So we go 48 just to play it safe. So from the top of that wall to the top of the footing, that's 48 inches. So we'll backfill all this once we're all done. We got to backfill inside the garage. What you're trying to figure out is where the garage doors are. Where that guy in the green is right there coming towards me, that's a side load garage. And then we have a front load garage. So come on down here. So this is a garage door. They see this 2x4 they have in here? That's called like a buck. So they'll block this out. So concrete will come to here and then it'll go down into the hole, and there's a stop. So they'll only pour concrete. They'll hold it down 12 inches. That way when I pour my garage floor, we can set the grade on how we want the slope of the garage floor. So it's just something to look for. Otherwise, it just looks like a whole bunch of metal pans going around. But there's also a garage door in the back of the house too, which is a glass garage door. So there'll be the exact same thing going on there. So what we got going on right here, this is the front door coming in. So those are the front entry columns. So it's a little bit bigger. See how it's boxed out? So they're putting little stops in there too. This is going to be held down lower than the rest of the house. So when you walk out your front door, we pour 6 inches up. Now we have an even transition right off the front door out of the house. A lot of times we try what we call for a zero entry, which is great for people that have their handicapped wheelchairs, you know, any type of step, we try to get rid of those things. So that's what we're going to achieve here today. Once we're over here, we're inside the house, and I will show you, as you can see here, they got these big rods in place. These are all in place. They secure up the foundation, get it level, make sure everything's nice and level. So when they pour this wall, it doesn't blow out. And then you'll see these green lines, these keeping everything nice and square. So they'll be able to check it throughout the entire pour. And now we're over here. This is that storm shelter. So there's gonna be a door right here into the house. So if we pull this apart, it'll be blocked out with framing. So when they pour concrete, it'll come down here, over the top, pour down here, leave this as a hole. And I've given them the masonry opening for that. It's called an MO. I gave them the size of the door, and then we added a couple inches all the way around. So when the door goes in, we have room for framing on top of it. And the exact same things happen on the other side. So there's 2 doors, one from the garage and one from inside the house to get into this storm shelter, AKA gunroom. This is what it looks like when they leave the panels out on the other side. There's 2 doors on this one. So they frame this all in. They put these bucks in here, and there's also one way up in here about this high. Concrete will go all the way up and around, and the other side has been blocked out, I hope. That's supposed to have the same thing, but I thought this would be interesting to get a sense on how you create a concrete opening in a door. You know what? This looks like my sister-in-law's car. She's got to be close by somewhere. I wonder where she's at. You seen kind of a scary looking girl parked her car here? She owes me money. So Devin, some people don't believe these trucks have horns on them. Is there one on this one?
Oh yeah.
Is it it's a real horn, right?
Oh, it's an air horn.
An air horn? Do I get to check it out? How do you climb in this beast?
Oh yeah.
Holy, it's not too bad. It's cleaner than most cop cars I've been in. Okay, you ready? Do I warn these guys or just
no.
like? Wow, it's like a train horn.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Thank you. This thing looks like a fire truck inside here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, I never get tired of horns, so thanks, Devin. In between trucks, loads of concrete, we'll have to honk the horn maybe. Well, we got another 15, 20 minutes before they show up. Is that a lot of your job is waiting?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, every day.
Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. The concrete guys have control, don't they? The concrete truck just showed up. They're over here working. I'll give them a little heads up. We're ready to pour concrete. Hey there. How's it going?
Going, how about yourself?
All right, so all that has got to go into there, the big bucket. Okay, we're getting the pump truck going now. We get out of the way. To keep things really efficient, they back one truck up. He's just about done. This guy's going to be ready to roll, and a third truck has just showed up as well. So they constantly keep this concrete flowing. There should be another truck on its way. Okay, so right now they're pumping this storm shelter, AKA gun safe, full of concrete. And what's amazing is how far it comes from the street all the way up and over with this boom. These guys are able to direct all that concrete specifically where they need it. Well, another thing is, as we're pouring this concrete, how do you control starting and stopping the flow of this? Because these guys, we're gonna have to stop at some point, but there's basically the same thing when you go and get your blood pressure taken, they have that on that rubber hose, and the guy has a control, hits a button, and an air hose squeezes that thing shut and stops the flow of the concrete. So I just learned that one today. I thought I'd share it with you. That's pretty cool. And you see Devin in the orange shirt over there. He's running this entire rig, controlling the flow of the concrete, how much concrete's coming out of it, the boom, the reach, everything is all done with that little control around his waist. So now we're back filling up. We're working on the common wall from the garage to the house, and they'll just keep working their way around the foundation. Last they told us they're gonna probably save these walls for last, just in case they run out of concrete. and that the boom truck has to leave, concrete truck can easily get back in there. You see multiple guys out here. Everybody has a job. So since they poured this storm shelter first, the guy up top is now smoothing out the top of the foundation. Once that dries a little bit, he'll go back and put these rebar in, because we're gonna have to come back and bend the rebar over, frame in a lid, and pour a concrete top. That'll be another day. So once he's done there, he'll come down and follow behind the guy with the shovel. So the guy with the shovel is cleaning up all the excess concrete, filling in the holes. And you can see it's a little unstable. This guy, he'll come back and smooth that all out. We got another guy that's running the vibrator. Then the main guy is pumping all the concrete in there, and we've got Darren with the orange shirt on running the crane. So everybody's got a job to do. This, not even counting all the concrete trucks. I think we've had 5 or 6 come so far, and we're not even halfway. Hey guys, I'm here with Jaden. He's truck number 4 or 5?
I believe I'm 4.
4. Feels like 5. There's a bunch of them.
It feels like 5, but
yeah.
I'm the last truck for today.
How much more concrete do you think is up in that boom?
A yard and a half,
Yard and a half?
I believe.
Because it looks like you've stopped pumping. Are you still got more in the truck?
I have a very little left.
No. So how many years have you been doing this, Jaden?
3 years and 4 months now.
We appreciate what you do, but
Thank you.
do me a huge favor. When you leave, make sure you honk your horn.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a big old
Okay,
honk, buddy.
thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Brad.
All right. So as luck would have it, we're 1 truck short. It worked out just right. Remember how we talked about pouring from the back, working your way to the front just in case something happened? Well, it did. So he's able to put his big boom truck away. The pump truck is what we call it. He can get out of here when the concrete truck comes. He can back up and actually get all the concrete up against that last front garage wall. So it was a pretty good, successful day. We got nice weather. Even though this guy's packing up, this crew will have to stick around for a good hour and a half, 2 hours, smoothing out the concrete. They'll be putting the bolts probably in the foundation maybe later tonight or tomorrow. So see if Jaden over here holds true. I want him to honk his horn on the way out of town. So. So there goes Jaden. That's one of the last trucks. We're still short one, but today was a very successful day. We got a lot done, great weather, but I hope you enjoyed this. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope you did too. We'll have some more coming your way. So thanks for watching. I'm off to the next job site.